My name is Layla Waddell, and I'm going to tell you about the Booker Prize winning book, The God of Small Things, by Arundhati Roy. The book is a family drama that takes place in the town of Yemen, India from 1969 to 1993. The story shifts from flashback to foreshadowing throughout the book. The plot centers on Esther and Rahel, fraternal twins living with their divorced mother, Amu, and her family. The story is also centered around the visit from the twins' half-cousin, Sophie Mole, and her death. The book illustrates the events leading to her death and the aftermath that followed, while switching back and forth between Esther and Rahel's childhood and adulthood. There are many themes that arise in the book. The ones that were the most prevalent were family love is the most important thing in life. The small things in life are more important than the bigger things. For example, when Rahel is told by Amu that certain things that are said can make someone love you less, it affects her whole attitude towards her mother and her family. Throughout the book, she also states that only the small things are said, and the bigger things are kept inside. There were also overt themes of politics and social life in the book. The book frequently mentions the political movements that occurred, such as the rise of Marxism and the workers' unions. The story also frequently talks about the clear social boundaries in the society. It mainly talks about the paravans, or the untouchables, and how they are treated poorly by the higher class. Rahel, imaginative and troubled, and Esther, more logical and grounded, are the main characters of the book. They both go through a traumatic moment that causes a loss of childhood. Esther is molested at 7, and they both witness the deaths of their cousin, Sophie Mole. The divorced Amu and Chaku are siblings as well. Amu is the mother and the baba of the twins, and Chaku is the father of Sophie. Amu is both a strict and loving mother who denies gender and social norms. Chaku, the ex-husband of Margaret, stands in as a father figure for Esther and Rahel. Papachi and Mamachi were married until Papachi died. They are Chaku and Amu's parents. Mamachi is nearly blind and found in Paradise Pickles and Preserves. She is prejudiced against the lower classes and hates Margaret Kochima with a passion. Papachi was an angry, jealous man who beat Mamachi regularly. Baby Kochima is the selfish grand-aunt of the twins. Baby takes every opportunity she can to humiliate the twins. She's so preoccupied with how she's perceived by others that she lied to the police about an innocent man. Velutha is a paravan who was Esther and Rahel's best friend and Amu's lover. We see that Velutha's relationship with Amu shows the way he chooses to disregard societal rules in favor of love, which ultimately leads to his downfall. Margaret is the mother of Sophie Mole and ex-wife of Chaku. While pregnant with Sophie, Margaret fell in love with another man named Joe. She divorced Chaku and broke his heart. Margaret decided to visit the family in the Yemen for the holidays after Joe's death. She will always regret this decision. Sophie is the half-English, half-Indian daughter of Chaku and Margaret, who is a pivotal character in the story. The twins don't particularly like her because she makes them feel inferior. By the end of the book, we see that Sophie truly wants to be friends with her cousins, but sadly does not get the chance as she drowns in the nearby river. Despite the very upsetting and depressing events that occurred in the book, it was extremely well written. The amount of detail and imagery transport you to each era and setting of the book. You start to feel strongly for people you've never met and for another country. There was also a great deal of symbolism in the book too. For example, Papachi's moth. In instances where Rahel feels love, the moth tends to let go of her heart a little bit. In moments when Rahel feels fear, the moth is present. I relate to Rahel the most. She's trying to hold on to her innocence in childhood as the world is quickly changing around her, as people are forcing her to grow up. Throughout the book, there was no presence of character development because in this society, change is not encouraged and not desired, which is a major message that the author tries to send. This is a very sad moving book, which I think everyone should read at least once. Thank you for watching the video on this amazing book. Again, my name is Layla Waddell. Bye!